Next thing, I want to talk about politics in Ghana. Yeah, politics in Ghana. Because I am disappointed. I am disappointed at the NPP. Yeah. I am disappointed at the NPP, and I think that it's very important for us to acknowledge the fact that there is a change of government. And as a person who was once known as, you know, a speaker and a sympathizer of NPP and all that, I can say on authority, yeah? Yo, Gilbert Techi, what's up? I can say on authority that the NDC government is changing the face of politics in Ghana. And I want to salute His Excellency, the President, JDM. JDM is doing things. He's changing, resetting Ghana. And I am happy. JDM is resetting Ghana, and I am happy. I would have wanted to say something on this camera, yeah, about JDM, but I'm going to save it because something happened, and the reason why I think NDC is a political party with a heart, yeah, you know, back in the days, you are made to think that NDC is a bad government. NDC, look, we used to think like that. Because the NPP government, they were very good with propaganda. They made some of us think that the NDC was of no good until the hands of power change. Now look at what is happening in Ghana. I'm just hoping that things keep getting better, you know, like that, keep getting better. So I want to salute JDM, the President of Ghana, and I want to tell the NPP one thing. And this thing I'm going to tell the NPP, whether they like it or not, yeah, they need to take it serious. I was a sympathizer, and I am still a sympathizer of the NPP, because for me, when a political party comes, so long as that party is doing something right, I'm with you. Whether it's NDC, it's NPP, so long as you're doing something right, I'm with you. So when NPP was in power, I was with them, especially Honorable Ken. I was part of the showdown campaign. We went for the walk. You know, I was part of it because I believed in Honorable Ken. And I'm saying this, and I don't expect the NPP fraternity or party to take offense. I swear to God, where politics has gotten to now, yeah, where politics has gotten to now, the NPP must consider one thing. One, a honest flag bearer. Two, a straight talker. Three, a radical changer. A radical changer. Someone who is going to change things radically, like what JDM is doing. 4, a honest and an outspoken person. There is something about Honorable Ken that you people don't know. And I feel that the NPP fraternity, you are always concerned about suit and tie and those who have titles like professors and doctors. And look, the politics of Ghana and the politics of the world now has gone beyond doctorate and PhDs. Yeah, it has gone beyond that. Now where politics is now is people who can bring a change. If it's not about change, forget about any doctor or any professor. It's either you are bringing a change or you are not coming. Yeah, so I am not against what the majority of the people are for, especially I've seen videos of MPs or the NPPs vouching for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm not against it. So long as it's for NPP, I'm fine. But I can tell you on authority that if NPP want to win power, listen carefully, decide. Unless you don't want to win power, unless you only want to politic, because to politic and to win power is two different things. To win power, you must choose or select a man of the people. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Because at all times here, the way you look at it, your perception, your opinions about a person doesn't really translate into what they really are. What matters is what the people think about that person. The NPP has a notion about Honorable Ken. And this notion is he's short-tempered, he's this, there is a lot of scandals around him, he shouts, he's a whole lot of stuffs. There have been so many bad words being used against Honorable Ken. And that is going to be the NPP's fall if they don't change this thinking. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is perfect gentleman. Yeah, he's a perfect gentleman at all times. He has been, the vice president for the past how many years. Yes, I can understand his pedigree and, social status and whatever. But I'm telling you that you need to face the reality. The reality is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a perfect gentleman. But I swear to God, if the NPP want to see power again, yeah, you have to make one choice, one decision. If Honorable Ken don't go, I am telling you that you are not going. That is where the politics of Ghana is now. You see, we have moved from dispensations to dispensations. We have moved over decades. Ghana has moved from that time where people used to think that suit and tie and gentlemanism and quietness and please and no, it's no more like that. There is a new generation. There is a new crop of youth, and this crop of youth are outspoken and radical. The academic type of youths, they are there. The ones that will say, okay, we belongs to the status quo and we are this. Look, there are about three grades of Ghanaians. Yeah, they are this type of Ghanaians that only want to hear truth. Truth, that's all they want to know. Truth and change. You understand? And that is where Ghana is now. That is why JDM is being applauded everywhere, because he is resetting and bringing change. It doesn't matter how you look at it. I know for political purposes, some people will say that, oh, he's doing nothing. He is doing a lot. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is doing a lot. So, if the NPP want to return to power, because I used to speak for the NPP, I know what I'm saying. I'm not saying you cannot return to power. I'm not saying that. The hands of time can change. The tables can turn at any time. So I will never deceive myself and say that you can't come back to power. You can come back to power on one condition. And if you like, dare this condition. Dare me. I am telling you that with all the learned men, with all the, with all the discerning minds that is behind the NPP and all that, with everybody you've got, with all the rich men and all the influential people you've got, I'm telling you that at this particular time, it's only one person that can bring you back to power, and you have to work with that. You have to face it. It's like a sound, it's like a music. You have to face it. You can do nothing about it. I'm telling you, and I know that this video will be there to be remembered. Mark my word. I'm saying, with all the learned people, with all the discerning people that you've got as NPP, yeah, if you sidestep if you sidestep Honorable Ken, you have sidestepped the return of the NPP, and you have sidestepped the return of power and authority. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I have seen few candidates who are trying to go for, you know, the flag bearership, and I know you guys will be going for the primaries and everything. See, let me tell you something. Please don't let anyone deceive you. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, like I said, is a perfect gentleman, but this time, the time we are in now, is Honorable Ken. Put this down. See, I want anybody from the NPP to dare me. I heard people saying that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia won by a certain percentage of votes, yeah, and also lost by a certain percentage of votes. But I'm telling you that it doesn't matter. And don't deceive yourself to think that because of his percentages that he got during the past election, he's liable to win. No. I'm nobody to decide for you what you do. But I'm telling you that forget about your PhDs and your doctorate and all the credentials you've got. I'm talking to you from the streets. The generation that we are in now is like you guys are not observing. Ghana has changed. Ghana has evolved. There is a new crop of Ghanaians, and this new crop of Ghanaians, they are not interested in suit and tie and a doctor and a professor. They are interested in change. Change. The word has come a long way. Change. Do you understand me? Change. That's what now. So we have to go with Honorable Ken. That's what I'm saying. Please, Honorable Ken is the way out. I will not say much, and I believe that those who know that Honorable Ken, what he can do and the change he can bring, they understand. They know what I'm talking about. I mean, nobody is against any candidate or any flag bearer, but it is just the way forward, and then the light of the day. This is just what will bring the change. So please, as you go for the primaries, please put aside all your personal issues that you've got with each other, and then go for this man. Honorable Ken is the only person that has, this, reform mentality that can change, that can bring another level of change to Ghana after JDM. Because what JDM is doing is not something that will be easy to match up with if you are not ready to bring a change. JDM is resetting Ghana. So if you are looking at changing JDM, then you are looking at somebody who can match up. Because, what JDM is doing will not easily, go out of the minds of Ghanaians. So you need somebody, a figure who is also loved by the people. And it has always been obvious, so please, in as much as you really want to come back, I think the old men are making old-fashioned decisions, and it is affecting the hierarchy. I'm not saying the old men don't have the vision, but sometimes age can affect your currency. Your age can affect your currency if you are not that type of person who is very observant or abreast and current. Age can affect your currency, and you will lose grip of the moment. You will lose grip of the moment, and you will not know what is in vogue politically, what is in vogue in terms of figure, personality, charisma, influence, is Honorable Ken. And I want the NPP to consider my stupid opinion, consider it as a stupid opinion, but if you regard it as a foolish opinion, it's going to affect you because it will happen. It's either you go with Honorable Ken or you go with no one. Do you get me? It's either you go with Honorable Ken or you go with no one, because is any other person you go with is going to affect the party. I'm telling you, let's put all the differences aside, yeah, and let's face it. And support him. All the monies you've got, support him with it. All the monies you've got, support him with it. And let him win. I mean, yes, obviously, it is a public knowledge that JDM might not come back. What if he does? And even if he doesn't come back, then whoever takes JM's place in terms of 2028, obviously the benchmarks of JDM is going to, you know, positively enable whoever takes over. The people are still going to be in the realms of JDM's legacy. So you are talking about how do you unseat such a government? You need somebody who is practical, like Honorable Ken. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the rest can all push behind and support him to go. And then you can come back, you know, then from there you can do whatever. But if you lose on the second time, you are talking about the party going down the rocks. I'm telling you, hitting the rocks. I'm not even saying that you can unseat NDC so easily. I'm not even saying that, but from how it looks, if JDM doesn't run for the next seat, then you have a good run. But who are you going with? That's the problem. And I think Honorable Ken is the person. Please put all the differences aside. Honorable Ken is the person. I'm endorsing him because he's very practical. He is a practical man, very vocational. Very vocational. And these are the people you need to bring a change. You understand? So that's my little take on the side of politics. But I swear, JDM is being historical. What JDM is doing in Ghana is historical. Historical. We have to always, you know, make sure we give respect where it's due. What JDM is doing in Ghana is historical. Big up to the NDC. You are doing stuff. You are changing Ghana. You know, but when time comes for you to go, you also go in peace and then come back in peace. Let's keep changing the hands like that for the betterment of Ghana. But I swear to you, NDC is doing a lot. I mean, it's barely 1 year. Look at what they are doing. Things are happening. I'm happy for Ghana. I'm happy for my people. You understand? But for the NPP, please don't disregard what I've told you. It's Honorable Ken or you are losing. I swear to God, I'm telling you. Don't think that if JDM doesn't stand, whoever stands, you can beat them down. No, the works of JDM, the legacy of JDM is going to favor that person, and that is where the critical problem is. Yeah. So you would need somebody who is loved by the people, by both NPP and NDC. That is more in the figure of Honorable Ken. So that in case JDM doesn't stand, then you can gain favor in the face of the people. Else you are not doing nothing. I'm telling you the truth. That's all I want to say. And finally, like I said, I've got an album coming, and this album I believe is going to change the face of dancehall music in Ghana. Yeah, I swear to you, man. This album is going to change the face of dancehall music in Ghana and the world at large. Yeah, man. That is for sure. I've got this masterpiece album coming, and it's not just dancehall. I've got some piece of world music, Afrobeat in there, but it's a masterpiece. It's a well-crafted, you know, kind of album that I know that is going to really impact musically, you know, socially as well. Yeah, man. So, yeah, so I like to say big respect to all the people. I'm somewhere in the world. I'm somewhere around the world. I'm working on stuff. You know, we are humans. What can you say? There's always one thing or the other. And as humans, one of the things you need to do for yourself is to solve problems. You understand? Because problems are bound to come, and then problems are supposed to be solved. So I'm happy that the NDC is solving Ghana's problem. It's like they are helping Ghana. They are solving the problems. That's like one thing I'm happy about. I swear to God, I'm happy about that. Real bad. Yeah, man. So, enough respect to all of you, and share this video. Share this video, because this album that is coming is crazy, man. I know there are a group of youths that really love that kind of music, and look, the culture of this music is really dying. Yeah, so some level of revamping and fueling is very important, to fuel it and revamp it and rewind and bring it back again, start all over again. You know, everything to just start all over again. And that means I said, you know, yeah, man. So I'm not saying much. My name is Mr. Logic, aka Wandada Tapanaris. You can also call me Pharaoh. You can call me Sakan Gaddafi. Yeah, Cornelio asked me a question. I am a person that I don't really like features. Yeah, I've got a massive, you know, catalog of friends in Jamaica, but I am a person that I don't really like features. Seriously, I find features as advantage and disadvantage at the same time. So I really don't really like features, but when it's time to do features, we're gonna do it. My name is Mr. Logic, aka Wandada Tapanaris. Thank you very much, and I'm going to see you guys very soon. Very, very soon in Ghana. Very, very, very soon. And I swear, when I touch Ghana, believe me, all the things that you don't understand, that you want to understand, you will get to understand them. I mean, there are a lot of you know, clarifications to be made, you know, a lot. Sometimes as a man, you need to understand that you get a lot of, you know, in life especially, you know, you get a lot of issues, and what I would say, things happen for you to make changes, because before you make a change, there should always be a change, whether a radical change or a solemn, a peaceful change. But anytime you see that there is a major change in your life, you should know that there's time to make changes. Because you may possibly be dealing with the wrong people, or people who are your enemies in secret that you don't even know. You know, and Ghana, I know for a fact that there are some people that they enjoy slandering your people's name, because look, nobody is perfect. You understand? And Ghana has become a part of a society that likes to destroy people than to acknowledge people's you know, hard work. And if you want to be a tough guy, you have to be ready for those assassinations, you know, like a personality assassination. Jesus Christ went through it. I swear to God, Jesus Christ went through it. And hey, sometimes I ask myself, how does these leaders, how do they sleep? Apple Bay, or you asking where have I been? I've been out of town. I'm around the world, putting a few stuffs together. Like I said, I have an album coming, so I have been working on the album across the world, you know. So yes, because I want to surprise you guys with Wandada's album. You guys know when it comes to what I do best in terms of dancehall music. You know, when it comes to dancehall music, you guys know what I can do. You know what I can do when it comes to that. I haven't been like I haven't commercially really promoted my songs. You know, yeah, I haven't. But now I want to do that. I want to prove that, you know, there are still potentials and different sounds that can bring change, you know, that can also create some level of, you know, excitement, different excitements as compared to the usual. Yeah, and of course I've got people telling me that, hey Charlie, you've got a nice voice. What are you waiting for? As a matter of fact, I've got people coming to my DM and telling me that, what are you waiting for? What is stopping you? It's timing, you know. It's like that. Music is ageless, but it depends how you're building yourself towards that time, like how you're preparing yourself for that right time. I'm a person that does stuffs with timing. Yeah, I'm a slow pace guy, but I swear to you, regardless of how slow I move, I always have things calculated. That's the way I move. Yeah. So this is a well calculated move, bringing this album, and this album, I know you're gonna love it. You know, and sometimes you go through issues just to change your way of thinking and your perception, and change things around you for a better height. So it's like that. Thank you very much, and I swear, sometimes I say everything is God. Yeah. So I see you guys very soon. Very, very, very soon. Nothing is bigger than God. Nothing is bigger than God. Yeah. Fear no one, only God.